Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to interact with chief ministers of all Northeastern states tomorrow on COVID-19 situation. Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari, inaugurates and lays foundation stone for 16 national highway projects in Manipur. Centre provides over 38.86 crore vaccine doses to states, union territories so far. And Monsoon session of both houses of parliament to commence from 19 to July. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also to help others get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011 2397 8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800 345 0019. And now the news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with Chief Ministers of Assam, Nagaland, Tripura, Sikkim, Manipur, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram tomorrow via video conference. He will take stock of the COVID-19 situation in these states. The Prime Minister's interaction is a part of his exercise to deal with the pandemic situation. Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari today inaugurated and laid foundation stone for 16 national highway projects in Manipur with an investment of 4,148 crore rupees covering total length of 298 kilometers. The Union Minister said the projects will provide all-weather connectivity to Manipur with the rest of the country and the neighbouring countries. Gadkari said projects worth 5,000 crore rupees have also been sanctioned for the state of Manipur and the detailed project reports will be completed within 6 months and the work will start in a year's time. He said Prime Minister is giving highest priority to the Northeast and road infrastructure will contribute in development of Manipur and make it socially and economically strong. Gadkari sought the cooperation of all the stakeholders for resolution of problems and completion of projects in a time-bound manner. The central government has provided over 38.86 crore vaccine doses to states and union territories so far. More than 1.54 crore balance and unutilized COVID vaccine doses are still available. Over 63.84 lakh doses are in the pipeline for states and union territories. The Union Health Ministry has said it is committed to accelerating the pace and expanding the scope of COVID-19 vaccination throughout the country. The vaccination drive has been ramped up through the availability of more vaccines, advanced visibility of vaccine availability to states and union territories for enabling better planning by them and streamlining the vaccine supply chain. As part of the nationwide vaccination drive, the Centre has been supporting the states and union territories by providing them COVID vaccines free of cost. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has said that the monsoon session of both the Houses of Parliament will commence from 19th of this month. He said a session of Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha will conclude on 13th August of the next month. While briefing the media in New Delhi today, Birla said there will be 19 sittings during the upcoming session. He said a sitting of both the houses will be held from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. during the session. Amid the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic, the Lok Sabha Speaker has said COVID-appropriate behaviour will be strictly followed during the sittings. He urged all the party members to give their support for the smooth functioning of the Parliament. Birla also appealed to the members to actively participate in the discussion and avoid disruption of the Houses. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on a YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with Tokyo-bound athletes virtually tomorrow at 5 p.m. Last month, Modi had reviewed India's Olympics preparations on the occasion of 50 days to Tokyo Olympics. During the course of the review, Modi was apprised about the various steps taken towards ensuring uninterrupted training for athletes amidst the pandemic, participation in the international competitions to win Olympic quota, vaccination of athletes, and customized support being provided to them. In his Mann Ki Baat on All India Radio last month, Prime Minister had stated that all Indian athletes heading to Tokyo Olympics have worked hard for long and urged the nation to come forward and support them. Sharing the struggles and triumphs, the Prime Minister said that our sportspersons can be seen as inspirations. A total of 126 athletes across 18 sports disciplines from India will be heading to Tokyo. This is the biggest ever contingent India is sending to any Olympics. The 69 cumulative events across the 18 sports disciplines that India will participate is also the highest ever for the country. The NEET undergraduate examination 2021 will be held on 12th of September across the country following COVID-19 protocols. The application process will begin from 5 p.m. tomorrow through the NTA website. Union Minister of Education and Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Dharmendra Pradhan, in a tweet said, in order to ensure social distancing norms, number of cities where examination will be conducted has been increased from 155 to 198. The number of examination centers will also be increased from the present 3,862 centers used in 2020. Pradhan said face mask will be provided to all candidates at the center. A fake website claiming to be official website of the Territorial Army is inviting applications for various posts. In a tweet, Press Information Bureau has clarified that this website and recruitment notification are fake. LMU women folk staged a silent protest today at Deputy Commissioner's office, Wokha, and submitted a memorandum in connection with the LMU Village Council Chairman VCC election. In a memorandum, the LMU women folk, highlighting the July 6 incident, demanded for a general meeting to address the issue of misuse of public fund before the VCC election is held. The women folk stated that if the VCC election at LMU village is conducted before addressing the issue, it will only aggravate the situation and may even result in more damages of properties and human life. The LMU women folk has requested that their legitimate aspiration and interest of LMU village general public are heard and taken into consideration. It may be mentioned that the LMU VCC election was slated for July 6. However, the election was called off due to the protest from the public to keep the election in abeyance till such time a proper audit of funds take place. The incident also led to some altercation between the villagers. Nagaland Legislative Assembly NLA Speaker and Chairman of Business Advisory Committee Sharingan Longkama has convened a meeting with the Business Advisory Committee on 23rd of this month. In a press release, Speaker Longkama said the meeting will be held in order to finalize the provisional program for the 8th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly. The NLA Speaker requested members of the Business Advisory Committee to attend the meeting at 11 a.m. in the committee room of the Assembly's Secretariat. The 8th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly is scheduled from 3rd of August. And now 20 News, here are the main points again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to interact with Chief Ministers of all Northeastern states tomorrow on COVID-19 situation. Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari inaugurates and lays foundation stone for 16 national highway projects in Manipur. Centre provides over 38.86 crore vaccine doses to states and union territories so far. And Monsoon session of both Houses of Parliament to commence from 19th July. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.